All right, let's talk about something we all see every single day: relationships on social media. Have you ever scrolled through your feed and wondered why some couples seem to share every single moment, while others are, well, practically ghosts? Today, we're going to dig into the psychology behind keeping love private. And this is the big question, right? It feels like you have two choices. Either you put your entire relationship out there for the world to see, or you keep it completely under wraps. It's a real pressure cooker. So let's set the scene with something I know you've seen before. Let's call it the tale of two timelines. You're scrolling and you see it, right? On one side, you've got that couple. They post everything: the anniversary dinners, the weekend getaways, the cute little just because moments. And then, on the other side, there's the couple you know is super serious. Maybe they've been together for years, but you'd never know it from their social media. It's just radio silence. And because of this huge contrast, this unspoken rule has kind of emerged. And honestly, it can create a whole lot of unnecessary stress and speculation. And here it is, the big myth. The assumption that if you're not posting about your partner, it must mean you're not proud to be with them, that you're not really committed. All of a sudden, not being visible online gets twisted into this idea that the relationship itself isn't legitimate. And that myth, it plants this little seed of doubt in your head. And maybe you've even felt it yourself. It's this quiet pressure that whispers, hey, if no one sees it, did it even happen? It suggests a relationship's value is somehow tied to how public it is. But here's the thing. What if we've been looking at this whole situation completely backwards? There's a core psychological idea that just flips this entire myth right on its head. I mean, what if not posting isn't about hiding something at all? What if it's not a sign of shame or weakness, but actually a profound sign of strength and security in the relationship? This all comes down to a really key concept called secure self-esteem. Basically, it just means that your sense of who you are, your confidence, your feeling of worth, it all comes from inside you. It doesn't depend on what other people think or how many likes you get. So what does that actually look like when it comes to a relationship? Well, for people with that high inner security, the happiness comes from the connection itself. They just don't need other people to like a photo to feel loved or secure. For them, the relationship is a real thing to be lived and experienced, not just a performance or a story to be told online. And this really gets to the heart of it, right? It's all about where you're getting your validation from. And it really breaks down into two totally different ways of thinking. So on one side, you have the mindset that's rooted in inner security. Here, the focus is all on the quality of the relationship itself. The fulfillment you get is a private thing. But on the other side, you have the mindset that's always looking for outer validation. Here, the focus shifts to the perception of the relationship, what it looks like to other people. Fulfillment becomes a public show, and those likes and comments are what make it feel real. It's a huge difference. And this is such a key point. Keeping a relationship off of social media isn't about being secretive or hiding it. It's about protecting it. It's about creating a safe space for the real, authentic, messy, beautiful moments that make it special. Okay, so let's pull all these threads together. Because once you understand the psychology, it can completely reframe how you look at the whole idea of relationship privacy. Think of it like this, a little three-step framework. First, just recognize the myth for what it is. See that online visibility is not the same thing as relationship validity. Second, try to understand the motive. When you see someone posting or not posting, ask yourself, is this for them or is it for an audience? And finally, start to really value inner security, because true, deep confidence in a partnership just doesn't need a stage. You know, there's this quote that I think just nails it. A private life is a happy life. And the reason isn't because you have secrets to hide. It's because what you have is secure all on its own. So here's the bottom line, the big takeaway. The next time you notice a couple is quiet online, maybe instead of jumping to conclusions, just consider this. You might actually be looking at a powerful form of confidence. That choice to not share is very often a sign of incredible strength. And I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. When it comes to your own life online, is it a window that lets people see what's authentically there? Or has it become more of a mirror? Something that needs to reflect back praise and likes for you to feel like what you have is real? Definitely something to think about.